Okay, welcome to Jungle James. My name is Farmer James. Everybody, my real name is Taj James, but everybody know me as Farmer James. I'm gonna give you a little introduction on how Jungle James was developed and how we use the animals to actually make the habitat that they live in. I start the whole farm out by using my pigs. I take my pigs and I put them in an area, fence them up, and let them plow it all up for me, because that's the natural thing that they do. They plow everything up. You'll put them in a section, it could be high bush. When they're done with the high bush, it's dirt you got left. And nice done, dig up, fertilize, all ready for a little action. After I take out the pigs, I put them in a new area. Then I come back with the chickens and the ducks and everything, and I put the chickens and the ducks inside the area where the pigs just been. When they go in there and they scratch up, they eat all the little displaced bugs, all the eggs that would have been farming underneath the plants. The chickens, they eat all of that, so you don't have to worry about using no chemical pesticide or nothing inside of your garden. My chickens and my ducks and stuff, they are my pesticide, living pesticide, and they fertilize for me. They have a fertilizer that is high in nitrogen, so any kind of plants that you grow inside of there, they take off and get a lot of growth. The pigs have more phosphorus in their droppings, so it help gain a high yield. So if you get something that you normally would get a passion fruit this size, you grow it in some pig droppings, it's about that big, way bigger. Everything will come way bigger. Right now we're around mango season, and that's another thing that we the feature here on Jungle James. When you come on our tour and we have mangoes on the trees, you're welcome to sample mangoes. You can purchase as much as you like when you go home, and you can get a wholesale price. We teach about planting, cloning. This right here is one of the devices that we use to clone. We fill this with dirt. I will take a branch like this, take out the skin. You can see. Yeah, take out the skin, back it around this way, and then put some root tone on it. Put dirt on the two stones, and then clip this. And the skin. And lock it together. After you lock together like that, take about a week and a half, and then you come back and check it, and this thing will be full of roots. You could just clip it off the tree and you have a plant. So we teach them about different styles of cloning. We teach about different farming techniques, like I use a water technique to plant my plants in the ground. I'll show you that along the way. I use the hose instead of trying to plant into hard, dry ground. I take the hose and I saturate the spot where I'm going and make my hole, and then it makes everything easier. Digging the hole, planting the plant, they already have water in the hole, so the plant, they have an easy transition into the hole. We got all type of bananas, we got papaya, breadfruit, all kind of plants on the property. So we try to show all these different type of plants, where we give you some information on what you could do with them, the ways to roast the breadfruit, the ways to prepare the papaya. We even have plants that they grow wild on the island that have medicinal and food properties. Like we have the bread and cheese tree. We try and teach the children a little history on the bread and cheese tree, that it was a native plant that people used to use when times get rough. They'll go out and look for this plant. They kind of look like a bean. They'll eat this, and they're high in protein, so it'll help them feel like they ate something for the day and keep them moving, so they can go and keep continuing through their day, finishing whatever work or whatever it is they needed to do. If they were walking in the field, or even back to the Native Americans used to use it, is documented that they used to use it if they go out hunting. They can't catch a deer. They'll eat some of the bread, the plant, they eat some of the beans, drink some water, and they're back on the hunt trying to catch yourself a deer. We got a lot of different breeds of chickens that we created here on the farm. Now that one, he got attacked the other day, but he's catching himself. But we got some bigger ones. I'll show you them along the way. See a couple over there. My breed has 13 breeds in it. I have one local cross. It has 6 meat chicken and six layers. I cross all of them together in a different type of method, so that way I could make them climatize to the heat that we are accustomed to, be able to survive against mongoose, dog attack and stuff like that. Normally, if a dog would have come in here and attack me with the amount of chickens I have, I'd probably lose about 60, 70 chickens. I find myself lucky losing 5. And that's because they must get kept sleeping. But normally, I'd lose more than half of my stack of animals because I get attacked by a dog. But since I've been crossing them and they could fly higher, they more alert, they got more energy to run away, I've been finding that my success rate has been raised a lot more. Right now, that has been my main seller for the whole year. Most people have been coming here to buy these baby chicks because these baby chicks do really good on the island. I could take you inside, I could show you the father, how big they gonna come, and then I could show you how we breed. So if you want, we could start to go into the chicken house, and I could show you how it looks. And more young hens coming over there, and we're breeding again. So we're about to build up the stack again, so we could get more hens to lay a lot of eggs. But our eggs will come like a beigeish white. Yeah. And so we just show them how, like, we got this breeding cage here, we got it with the nesting system, and we recycle everything. And people will donate stuff. Like Kama Chris gave us this. This used to be a, one of them racks where they used to have the screws and the nails in it. So they were going to try it away. They said we could have it, so I use it as a nest because it got the right setup. It got all the little box dips. We just add some hay to them, and then the hen them could go inside and lay, hatch babies, everything. We have collect hundreds of babies out of these nests right here. And then we use the old school milk cartons. I got one of these milk cartons there. I think it was like 1980 something. One of these are old. But this technique come from my father. And my father and the elders back in the day used to use these milk crates as nests originally, and they just passed down generation after generation. So nothing don't really waste. And these some of the most durable nests you could ever use because these milk crates don't mash up so easy. Hurricane, everything. These milk crates come from my father type. He give me these to use in my chicken house. These are old, these are over 30 years old. I'm still doing the job. So, Island Dairy still the thing. Yeah. I like this cage, you realize this cage feeding a tree, right? This is the plum tree above our head. Now this cage, all the droppings that are falling, yeah, they feed this tree. And then this tree, they produce plum. So they get fresh plums whenever plums are on the tree, and they help fertilize the tree, so the tree and the chicken live in symbiosis, help each other. Same thing right there. I'll show you every habitat, something to help each other. Right, this is cage now, so we're going to see back here. So the hen them nine, eh? Huh? Now he just going over here because he know the girls there down in his cage. Yeah. You see like this hen right here? This hen is his aunt.
The white one?
Yeah, that's one of his aunt them. She's the ninth generation. That's his great aunt. And then this black rooster you see here, he's half of the breed that they lay the white eggs. He's a laying chicken cross. So I bring this breed down here. I just show you like the differences in it. Now if I lose he out, he can't fly too high. If you watch how short he wing them is, and so he ain't got a kind of shape like that one go over there. That one that could fly up, jump up in the tree, get away and escape, check the heat. He can't take no heat. He go outside and heat stroke, he dead. So I got to cross them in certain ways that they could survive. So I put him to breed with the auntie, because the auntie get in my cross, and then the babies from these will be more layers that still have my breed in it that could survive outside. Because they have to climatize these animals. A lot of them come from the snow country, and they bring them to St. Croix, and you can't do as good as they're gonna do in a place where the climate is all controlled. I watch we be in hot sun right now, and then the rain hit you, and then hot sun again, so they get sick easy. And a lot of them ain't designed to live long time. They designed to be like 6 weeks in a pot. Now we raising them to try and breed and have generations of food for our children. We gotta make sure they can survive first to be able to breed again. Then over this section, this is our little workshop. So we just fix this up. That's why we cut up our stuff and play music. We got our laser tag charging in there. We got rooster up here breeding. Inside of here is a turtle, one of our turtle habitats. See a big one. Yeah, this is a big one. He about 8 years old. He's actually the first one that I had. See number on the back, number 1. And then I teach them different things about the turtle. Well, it's a tortoise, a land tortoise. But if you want to know if it's a male or female, you check under the stomach. Once you see this crease, you know it's a male. Because the male have a crease so he could go on. The female. You want to feel the weight? Yeah, so that's her little habitat right there. So she got a coconut. We bust open a coconut and she eat the jelly inside. She just gonna eat jelly every day. I take some plum, pitch a plum or 2 inside of there, she eat the plum. We grow our own spinach, the vine spinach. So I harvest the spinach and feed the turtles with that there. Everything inside of this habitat, them turtles eat. Cannep leaf, they eat it. They call this lizard food, they eat that. Lemon sage, they eat that. Passion fruit leaf, what? They love passion fruit leaf. And these are things that they waste. So it's a matter of just putting them in an area where you know these things on drop. And then they eat everything that dropping on the ground. Passion fruit drop on the ground, he don't eat that. Now watch, you don't see. Everything I drop right there is like a salad bar for he. And them is things that we just got knocking around the place, wasting. Yeah. So simple things that we don't study, we could survive off of if we use them in the right manner to feed our animals. So these are the kind of things I try to teach the children. You want an animal, you want a pet. Some of them like turtles. I just need to show them the things that the turtles eat. That way the parents don't have to be worrying about struggling to go buy food for these animals. These are got things growing around the yard that they eat. So you just need to identify what they like. And everything I get a turtle just now, I eat. Because I eat cannep. I use the lizard food. It's a good thing for pressure. I eat plum. I eat mango. So all these things that they eating, I eat the actual fruit for it. So it's a matter of you just having a tree in your yard to keep your tree prune, you feeding your turtle. The same thing with the bunnies. The bunnies, they eat the same diet just like the turtles. So any kind of greens or anything like that, they eat it. I will grow some kale and everything, and I always got a little couple leaves that don't look too good. You feed it to the rabbit. And then you take the rabbit droppings and feed the kale. So it's one circle. Everybody helping each other exists. And the rabbit droppings, they make the kale come big, 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 and the kale, they make the rabbit come big, big, big. And you could eat the kale too. So everything help each other. Yes, I could take you around to the next side. Now we go see the ducks. I'll show you inside here we got baby geese. They just born today. I'll show you the appearance in the back. So this cage right here, all over the world they use a cage like this. It's called a brooder. So what you do inside of this cage, like you see them 2 heat lamps again inside of there. Now when they got a lot of chicks, I got them heat lamps on because the heat lamp they act like the mother. Keep them warm. You know, night's cold, daytime it's cold, they don't got feathers yet. They have just fur. So they need to a way to be warm. But also what they do with these lamps is that they teach them how to hunt. Because in the night, the lamps they draw bugs. So all night you'll get moths, all kind of things drawing into the lamp them. And then you'll have the chicken them running back and forth trying to hunt these bugs. Now bugs is a major part of the chicken them diet. So by me having them already at this size, learning how to hunt, being up all night, they grow double the speed under the light. And they get past the stage of them getting sick easily by me having them in this cage. So by the time they come 3 weeks old, there's about that black one you see right there, that's about her size already. Now in normal growth without the light, they'd have been like half that size and still with the mother. And then the next thing I always find with growing with the mother they kick, like say you got a cup of feeder and you got a water and the mother will go in there, her natural instinct is to scratch, scratch, scratch. She scratch and kick over all the feed, knock over the water. She don't eat. Some of them will get to eat whatever they could savage in a little bit of time, it fall over. But when you come back, half of them they're hungry because the mother don't scratch it all out of the cage. So without the mother, you make them independent faster. You just got them, we got one that bigger than them, they learn from each other. From the time you got one bigger than them, that one they will teach them, okay, night time come, they see these bugs, they see he hunting. They go and join that day. Then after they come of about 3 weeks old, they open this door, and whoever feel like they mature enough will fly out, and then they go out into the yard and join the herd. Because I got a bunch of them all over. You see them, they're in little groups. As they feel they were big, they loose out and they go down there and they get them in little groups. By the time they come about 3 months old, when they done showing like male and female and they done looking to go into the stage to come big enough to breed, then they start to pick them up and put them to breed. But this is where we raise them first. This is the first location. I feed them passion fruit, sour sap, mango. I feed them plum. I feed them all kind of different fruits I got. And then when I harvest like potato and stuff like that, I got a little grind out there. I grind up my potatoes, grind up my provisions and feed them that. Try and keep them as healthy as I can. And main thing is organic. I try to keep them as organic as possible. So when they loose out in the yard and they see a mango fall, they'll eat that. Passion fruit on the ground, they'll eat that. So they could eat natural stuff all the time and not have to depend on too much on the feed. Because the cost of feed on St. Croix is ridiculous.
Instead of buying greens from the shop, the just like this. You know, there's a mango tree, there's a plum tree, mango tree, everything got a cage around it, right? Yeah, now with the droppings, just like the rabbit, tortoise, people have got plum tree in the yard and they don't eat the plum, right?
I'm taking a flight there. Yeah, like we got these little bunnies in here. Now this is my main breeding cage over there. So I take a male and put him in there. Then he breed. About 2 to 3 weeks, he there with the females. Because they don't take long for them to have babies. About 6 weeks and they don't already having babies. So by the time I get them already pregnant within the 2 weeks, I already looking to take out the male because the male got a natural instinct to kill all the male babies. So you can't leave him in a cage there with him because he'll go in there and just kill all the males. So you won't be able, and he might kill the little one, the females too by accident. So it'll be like, you gotta take it and separate it away from the females and just let them do their thing. So all these cages have females. You got this a male, and that one is a male. And then we collect the droppings from these cages. That's why these cages built like this. So we feeding them mango leaf, we feeding them papaya leaf, banana leaf. They eat all kind of things that you will never expect they eat. And they be healthy. You see them? They're healthy, right? And they live good. I feed them mango, sour sap, all kind of different stuff from the garden. Lemon sage. They eat lemon grass. They like all these different kind of things that good for us. So it's good for them. So I try and feed them all these things. And then I take the fertilizer, like these big bags that I make here. Yeah, I go under the cages and then we collect our fertilizer. And then our fertilizer, and this is a bigger bag than what they sell online for 35, or they sell mine for 25. And then you could use this here to grow spinach, grow all the different things that you need for your household. And still, if you have a bunny, you could feed the bunny some of the produce and still get back something from it. So there's a lot of different ways to make a living on the farm. Try to make sure they could see, like, you got to barricade little areas because sometimes we got one that might be a little rowdy and want to go and mess with your stuff. But inside of here, we got dragon fruit, we got tomato, cassava. See, like, we just go around and wherever the pig done plow, I'll go and collect some dirt from the area and then I start to plant plants inside of them. And whenever people come and want a plant, It don't got plants that they could buy. So I got like 7 different breed of dragon fruit growing right there in different pots. So if somebody want to purchase a breed of dragon fruit, I got the red, I got the yellow, I got a couple different breeds from UVI. I got pineapples, I got tomato, I got cassava, lemongrass, sugar cane, even okra, banana, all kind of different stuff mixed up inside of here in case you want a little bit of something. So I try to make sure you can always get something. And then we'll be cutting clones off of these trees like the gooseberry. We cut clones off of it. If you want to buy a gooseberry plant, you just let me know and we cut a clone for you. And then within like 2 to 3 weeks you got a baby. And they done bearing because they mature like the mother because it's a clone. So we do a lot of like pre-orders. You just call me and tell me, okay, well I need a mango tree after this breed. Because if you come during mango season and taste all the mangoes, you come to me and be like, okay, this breed is what? I tell you this Valencia Pride. You like the Valencia Pride? You say, yeah, I come here and I clone it for you. And then you got Valencia Pride for your house. And we even got breeds that nobody don't know about, but I don't sell clone for that so cheap. That one is the pineapple mango. I got one back there. It behind the whole, that building right there, they're behind there. But we got over 40 different mango trees on the property. And all up in there, all back in that area is more mango trees up there. But that's how our paint bar and our laser tag area is. So when they go to do laser tag, we'll go up there. So you can see how it look. See, like, yeah, everything is around us too, they eat. So like, up on this manjack tree up here. Now that's a wild tree that they grow around the whole island. These ducks love the manjack. And people don't know you could eat and they could eat it. I want to feed the turtle. Yeah, just put it down there. Watch a turtle eat that. And they love grape leaf. That's one thing with them turtle. Now right inside of yeah, these is guppies. You see them little guppy fish? Okay, so what we do with the guppy fish, right? That one guy in guppy too. So what we do with these fish, all the water have been guppies. A mosquito attracted to water. So to keep the mosquito them from destroying us back here with all this water, I add the fish them to the water because the guppies, they eat the larvae for the mosquito and eat the mosquitoes. So I don't feed them nothing, it's just mosquito they eat it. And then they just keep on tripling and quadrupling and tripling and quadrupling. And I got like the fantail one them now. You see this is some of them in there? And then it's like this is like the heart of the ecosystem. Because after I don't breed all these fish, that main one over there, I don't overflow it into this one. And then when all them extra fish drop into this one, that's the duck them and the geese and the turtles got extra fish to eat. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, so I put probably like 10 of them alone in this thing the other day, you know, but last month, you know, watch how much baby they in there. They breed fast. In one month, you could breed like about 100 baby off of these little fish.
That's a boy too?
Yeah. I got the females in the next thing over there, but the chicken them. Yeah, you got a lot of colorful one in that jacuzzi over there. Well, let me go this way. I'll come this way. Yeah, they're gonna follow me all over.
Once one sting you, I'll sting him.
Yep, I know. I'll stop snaking.
They're watching now, you know. You mean they're watching you, though?
The one black.
Yeah, that's the rest.
In there. Give me the same. Eyes black.
Two of them. foot, they got 3 foot, and they got 2 foot, and it's brown. Brown and grey.
He won't get ready to attack the watch. See what I just said?
Oh, I see.
He attacked.
Hiding from this one.
I'm gonna hide in the whole thing, man.
Now
wait, the man attacking the box now?
Yes. Won't open any mouth, everything.
She's a cross breed. She's a local pig cross with a boa. The boar. The one them with the tusk. If you see she got in tusk, you can watch and see she growing the tusk.
She listening to him cut down that tree over there. Waiting for him to come. Look.
Hey girl.
So you mean to tell me they eat mango leaves too?
You didn't hear when he said that anything? You
What
don't
is the point
listen.
of eating mango leaves? I don't understand. What the point is of eating mango leaves?
What do you mean? A pig to eat anything.
Literally.
Anything. But it's good in one way and bad in another way.
What's the
See,
bad
people
way?
want the bad way. Pig is pig. They nasty. They like to live nasty. That's their culture, their nature, right? But the other good way in, the next good thing that they is a machine. They plowing.
They kill.
Say a loose stuff. Yeah,